This is this is from Blitzberg on Twitter. I want to read all the comments and basically get my take on this thing because pretty much the Steelers' defense is pretty much, I'd say, at least 3 games are the only reason we've won games. We turned it over 3 times against the Raiders. They pretty much scored. They scored 2 touchdowns against Cleveland. Even that game against the Rams, TJ set the offense up for easy 6 points. I mean, that pick was ridiculous. TJ Watt's all over the field, making ridiculous play after ridiculous play after ridiculous play. And even the Ravens game, I mean, we was turning the ball over like crazy. Joey Porter Jr. came up with that interception at the end there to stop Baltimore from pretty much sealing the game, which they should have sealed. They could have got 3 and pretty much sealed that game. But somehow JPJ came away with the interception in that game. So there's just been miracle play after miracle play on defense that is really the only reason we are sitting at 4-2 right now. Some people Joe Starkey came out and said this is not a good team at 4-2. So is this a good team at 4-2? I mean, we lose to Jacksonville at home. The script's gonna flip. Everybody's gonna bash Pittsburgh. Colin Cowherd has them ranked 6 right now in the NFL power rank or AFC power rankings, whatever. So if we lose this game, he's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, "Oh, the script's in. Steelers can't win a big game. Blah blah blah. Mike Tomlin sucks. Can't win a big game." And the script, it's just like that. Week to week, the script will be flipped. Especially if they lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars, the script is definitely going to get flipped, and it's going to get flipped quick. And the defense, I mean, let's see what he is much better than 30th. I'd say yeah, our defense better than 30th. Yeah. Are we the best defense in the league right now? No. I mean, you got the 49ers, the Browns defense is playing ridiculous. There's some other the Ravens defense ain't too bad. There's some probably really the Philadelphia's defense is probably good. There's probably a lot of good defenses in the league, but we got a lot of playmakers on defense, and that's really the only reason we have multiple wins this year is the defense making plays when the offense can't make any plays. So we'll read some of these stats why how they're not very good. Our eyes have seen it. It's not a mirage. Exactly, the offense needs to possess the ball longer. The defense is out there to really hoping the offense gets better. The Steelers' offense ranks it is the worst in time of possession in the entire league. 32nd, dead last. So, yeah, the offense is leaving the defense out there a lot. They're 17th in points per game and tied for 5th in takeaways with 2 blowout losses. Do some research. Well, the 49ers was terrible. Yeah, we did terrible against the 49ers and Houston. I mean, we had a hard time stopping a run against Houston. That shouldn't have happened. They ran all over us. I mean, the teams are running against us. Cleveland. I mean, there was really only one big play Cleveland had all game. It was that one big run. And then there are a couple drives they was able to put together running the ball, but that's what Cleveland does. So I'm not really so much worried about that. The Cleveland game, I mean, we gave up some ground yards on the ground. CJ Stroud just destroyed us though. Like they were able to sustain long drives against that defense. They really were. They were getting in 3rd and short, 2nd and short, 2nd and 5, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. They was getting in those type of situations opposed to our offense that's in 2nd and long, 3rd and long, and that's really got to change offensively. Jacksonville's going to be able to put up points. I don't care how good your defense is. Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Calvin Ridley, and those people that they got down there in Jacksonville can put up some points on the board. Are they the best offense in the league? No, but they drafted Trevor Lawrence for a reason. They took ETN for a reason, who Trevor Lawrence had been playing with since Clemson, since college. And they're doing it in the NFL right now. They're one of the teams that are the quickest at getting the ball out into their playmakers' hands and letting their playmakers do what their playmakers can do. And that's what Kenny Pickett should be doing above Trevor Lawrence. I mean, Trevor Lawrence owned Kenny Pickett all throughout Kenny Pickett's career in college at Clemson. They were one of the best programs in all of college football. Clemson with Lawrence and ETN. So, and they're getting the ball out quick, bang, boom, bow. That's what Kenny Pickett needs to be doing, and that's what this offense needs to be doing to help give this defense a break. So, is our defense better than 30th? Without a doubt. The Steelers face an average 11.8 drives per game, 5th most in the NFL, 71 plays a game, 3rd most in the NFL. Defense average 6 play drives, 15th in the NFL. Big play / miscues are hurting them. 5.6 yards per play, seventh worst in offense not staying on the field, 32nd in NFL/plays just drives. So I mean, yeah, the defense is giving up some plays, but when TJ Watt's sitting on the sidelines because he's on pretty much on the field the whole game, when Highsmith's sitting on the sidelines because he's on the field the whole game, and the way the Steelers defense plays, I mean, it's aggressive. You got to blitz, especially when you're losing and you're playing from behind. It's like they have to get aggressive. They have to do something because the offense is doing absolutely nothing. So they get aggressive on defense and they somehow come up with miracle turnovers. And that's really is what's changing the game. Turnovers changed the game. Before the bye week, going into the game, we was like first in the NFL in interceptions and takeaways and sacks. We was up there in like the top 5, top 6. So we're one of the first teams to have a bye right now. And we're still top 10 in turnovers and sacks. So that's really it. We're giving up some yards, yeah, but we're turning the ball over and we're getting after the quarterback. Those are two big game-changing things that can happen. And if this offense actually steps up and backs up the defense a little bit, just a little bit, they'll look a lot better because TJ will be not have to go give so many reps, Highsmith, and then you're increasing the likelihood of injuries to happen on defense, leaving them out on the field all game long. So shit's got to change on offense, and it's got to get better on offense. Imagine TJ and Highsmith if they could catch their breath. That's just what I was saying. The most bend, like really bend, don't break defense I've ever seen. We give up 400 yards, and at least one of their receivers have a monster game against our DBs, but will force more than a couple turnovers. And that's really the difference. Like Levi Wallace got burnt in that Raiders game, but he still came up with 2 interceptions in that game. So I mean, what should basically change the game and won the game. So yeah, he's giving up yards to Devontae Adams. I mean, Devontae Adams is gonna eat, especially if he's out there on the field all game long. I mean, he's Devontae Adams, bro. He's the best receiver statistically in the league by far, by far, by far. Has he been the same the past year and a half? No, but by far, statistically, he's better than any receiver in the fucking league. Period. He's not playing with Rodgers no more. He's not the same, but it's still Devontae Adams. He's one of the best route runners. He's even by his peers. He's voted a top 5 route runner in the league. I've seen they were some video, NFL Network, something. They put him as a top 5 route runner in the league. So yeah, he's gonna feast. People are gonna feast. So is the defense ranked better than 30th? Yes, but they rank defenses based on how many yards you give up per game. So I mean, football, it's stats can be deceiving, and that's all people look at nowadays is stats, numbers. They don't really watch the game. If you surely really watch the game, the defense is out there all game long. It's insane. It's crazy. No team's always run on them, and they get lucky with a few big plays. Without TJ, they don't win a game all year. Fire Tomlin. I mean, without TJ, they don't win a game all year. I mean, Levi Wallace has been making plays. There's other people. Highsmith made that pick 6 in the game, forced the fumble for TJ to pick it up and run to the touchdown. I mean, the defensive line's been playing all right. Cam Hayward has been sidelined basically since the beginning of the season. They just took him off IR. So Cam Hayward, that is his specialty, is basically in the trench, in the run game, and stopping the run. So when we get Cam Hayward back, I think this defense will be a lot better, and we'll get the depth on the defensive line will be crazy because we have Benton, Cam, Ojanobi, Lil coming off the bench, Loudermilk coming off the bench, and then these fresh guys will be coming off the bench. Better talent coming off the bench to help give spells when the defense is out there all game. I mean, Herbick's been hurt too, so Herbick came back. He got his first sack of his career, so that's another guy. That's just a depth piece that's been injured too for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now he's back. And then when Cam Hayward comes back, yeah, this defense is a lot better than statistics don't matter. The defense wins games with the plays they make, period. That's what I've been saying. If they gauge time on field versus points yielded, D would be tops in the NFL. More like the offense can't get a first down. They probably played the most snaps and minus as well. Sad if the offense could save them a little. But happens when the offense leads the NFL in 3 and outs. We're probably the worst in third down. I mean, that game we were like 0-6 on third down the first half of the game, maybe even 3/4 of the game. They were like 0-6, 0-7 on third down. They were terrible on third down. So I think that's pretty much the consensus, at least from the comments I've read. Some of them There wasn't all of them. Some of them were pretty much blaming the defense, giving up big plays, this and that. But they have been giving up big plays, and they gotta seal that shit up. But this is an aggressive defense. If you got a lead, if you get this defense a 7 point lead, a 10 point lead, and then they can start really getting aggressive and play with 10 points insurance, then they can start bringing all kinds of different blitzes and doing different things. And, they'll be even forcing even more turnovers, and it'll give the offenses less opportunities, and it'll make it easier for the defense because it's going to take the guessing out of it. They have a lead, they know the team's passing, and then we can bring in a lot of different disguise blitzes, disguise coverages, and all the crazy different things you can do with the 3-4 defense. Which makes the 3-4 defense great is the disguising, the where you're bringing the blitzes from, who's blitzing, who isn't blitzing. I mean, we're dropping TJ back in coverage, and then they're trying to probably get it out hot, and there's TJ in coverage right there. Boom. That's why he came up with a big interception. So if you get the lead with the 3-4 defense, you can do a lot of different things, and you're going to be able to force a lot of turnovers and get after the quarterback, and that's really what wins games. And those are difference makers in ball games. Turnovers, sacks can win you games. And people say the defense can't win. Well, defense is winning. So the rankings, the numbers, I don't care what it says. The Steelers defense is one of the best in the league. I don't care what anybody says. It's one of the best in the fucking league, bro. The way we're getting after the quarterback, the way we force turnovers, the way we set the offense up. And there's so many other times this defense has set the offense up to where the offense only had to go out there and get a first down, maybe two. And they should at least come away with 3 every fucking time. Jacksonville's going to come away with 7. So if Kenny goes in this game and turns the ball over, Trevor Lawrence, I don't care. The Steelers defense, the fucking Bears defense of the 80s, it don't matter, bro. The Ravens defense of the 2000, like Trevor Lawrence, ETN with a short field, bing, bang, boom. Couple plays, you at least got 3, man. At least got 3. So the offense really has got to back the defense up, man, because the numbers really... It's just sad how bad the offense has been playing. It's pathetic. They've only scored like 12 points a game. It's ridiculous. They're going to need at least 3 touchdowns to win this game offensively. They're going to have to do something. Deontay Pickens is running his big mouth. So Pickens better go against this secondary, which is one of the worst by numbers the past 3 games in the league. So you got Pickens, you got Deontay. It's time to step up offense, score 3 touchdowns, get this win at home against a big 5-2 Jacksonville Jaguars team, and then we win this game. We have a lot of easy. That just pretty much sets us up. This gives us insurance to fuck one of these easy games up that we should win. And we get through the games we should win. We're going to be set up to win, pretty much win the division, be one of the best teams in the AFC in the league. So, because we got a lot of easy games left. So, get this win. The offense needs to step up, and the defense gets healthy. Cam Hayward coming back soon. Freiermuth coming back soon. We're getting healthy at the right time, and hopefully this offense starts clicking. Last 4 or 5 games of the season, taking into the playoffs with a healthy defense, a healthy Broderick Jones, a healthy Joey Porter Jr., ready for playoff time, and ready to get their first playoff win in Pittsburgh Steelers history. I have a feeling it's coming, baby. We got to get this window Sunday, because if they lose, like I said at the beginning, the script's going to be flipped. Tomlin's trash. This team's trash. This team's mediocre. This team ain't going anywhere. This team will be lucky to make the playoffs. But you win this game, so we're talked as one of the best, the cream of the crop, the creme of the creme. So let's go Steelers. Big game come Sunday against a 5-2 team, conference team. So here we go, Steelers.